maybe this helps if I add myself to the actual show. Fuck, I can't even hear myself, to be honest. This is the Tempest Universe podcast, also known as the Dark Horde Network here on YouTube. And hey, listen, thank you guys for tuning in and showing up. I'm still a little bit under the weather, but we had to have this episode because we have a special guest coming on. Hopefully, I sent him the link. Hopefully, he can get through all that technical mumbo jumbo that you get at the start of it. But we also have here joining us the Norm, who's on mute right now. He might not even hear us because he's frozen right now.
Hi.
There he is. And the Norm is there joining us. Hey, how did it go with you and Germ?
The Gemini, yeah, that was some episode. That was one heck of an evening out. It went fine. We stayed up. Basically, he got some rest because he had to do some bird hunting, as you know. And unfortunately, we didn't get lucky. Saw some birds, but they were not the right kind.
Not the right kind of birds for the season.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so, we walked around a bit. However, we did find some what could have been horsehair, but there was quite a bit of it strewn about a dirt path. And we decided we were going to turn around from that area and head back.
It could have been Bigfoot.
Yeah, could have been.
It could have been.
Yeah, there's nothing but desert and mountains, so,
Out in the deserts of Nevada.
That's right.
By the way, we got someone else here. Green Man has joined the video for tonight.
Green Man, cheers.
Watch your hat, Manny. Your camera's flickering.
Yeah, I got a different hat on this time. This one's pretty tight.
Tight.
Yeah, it's gonna hold on good. So we're waiting on Robert, but while we wait for him to get on, because if for some reason it seems everyone has technical difficulties getting onto this live stream. I don't know why. So
I'm
might
a complete idiot, and I get on.
We might be losing another guest. I don't know. I know I sent him the link and he was ready for it, but his story is unique. Or he got taken by the alleged Insectoids. In the meantime, have you guys seen the duck UFO video?
Duck UFO?
Yes, the flying duck.
Wait, ducks fly. You know that, right?
Yeah, but they're not of 6 feet in length and they don't show up as heat signatures on FLIR.
Whoa, no, No, I haven't seen that one.
No, they do show us heat. This one was completely outside of it. What's up to Scooter Bros and GameVit, who are in the live YouTube chat right now? Well, yeah, it's YouTube.
Put that on.
So I'm going to let me give you some info on this thing. All right, so this incident happened November 23rd, 2019, and it's about an hour of video from a RC-26 Department of Homeland Security surveillance airplane. Okay, and so this thing was out looking for drug runners, traffickers, all that kind of stuff. And it was flying around Tucson, and about 20 minutes in, it caused something really strange, which they call the flying duck. So keep in mind, this thing is 6 feet in length.
You're showing the video right now.
Yeah, we're gonna show it.
That would be great.
Yeah. Also, by the way,
how did this get out? By the way,
there is a group called the New York. What is that? The New York UAP discussion. They got it, and it's also making its ways around the internet too. So, 20 minutes into this video, so these guys are out there, doing their thing, looking for criminals that are trafficking El Drugo. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to put this at normal speed because I was watching it like super fast. See if I saw anything. So these are the wonderful, deserts of Arizona right
the
now.
Hills. Yeah,
the hills.
There's a lot of hills out there. Big rocks.
Let me see where we're at.
A lot of rocks.
Bring this up a little bit. We'll start at exactly.
Obviously, he's got a flare on right now, huh?
What's that?
He's got like a flare filter.
Yeah, this is the FLIR camera they're using to, pick up those folks running across the desert. Yeah. So,
pretty good image.
Yeah. Clear.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I'd like to see that on Mars.
Considering what we saw with the Go Fast gimbal and all those videos. So you'll see here all of a sudden out of the blue, we're going to see a duck. Oh.
There it is. Yeah.
There is the flying. It's almost like a swan to me, but yeah, they're calling it the flying duck.
It's not flapping its wings or anything, though.
No flapping at all, no. It is doing between 90 and 200 miles an hour.
Wow.
Pretty fast for a duck.
Yeah, no
They
kidding.
say, yeah, that looks about 5 foot.
It's pretty significant.
Hmm.
So now they track this thing from Tucson all the way to Mexico.
No way.
Yeah.
And they couldn't tell it was a real duck? That's impossible.
Well, no. They just called it a duck. They said it looks like a duck. We're going to pause the video here. We're going to come back to it because our special guest has arrived.
Robert, really?
So we're going to add Robert to the stream. Robert, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you? I'm in a rush.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm glad you could be on here. This is really cool. By the way, have you seen the UFO duck video?
I have not.
All right, you're going to love this. But we'll do it afterwards.
Okay.
After we hear your story, because you shared some stuff with me that was quite unusual.
I'd say so.
Yeah, absolutely.
It all kind of came up, popped up on my lap. You know.
Yeah.
It all just came upon me. You know, I mean, I've always been a scientific person, and I rule everything out. I'm an empath. I'm a natural empath from when I was a little kid. I was always able to see things other people weren't able to. But I'm also a scientific person who rules everything out, bit by bit before I come to a conclusion.
Right. No, it makes sense. So just to give people some insight as to how we met, you actually sent me a message through the Facebook page, the Tempest Universe. And at first you shared some pictures. I'm like, what am I looking at? It was hard to see what I was looking at. And then you said what? What was in the picture?
Yeah, a lot of people do that. They say, oh, I can't make out what it looks like. It looks like a bunch of. I'm like, what are you, blind? How do you not see that? And then I'm starting to think to myself, like, am I losing? No, I'm not losing. That's definitely what I said. Then when I explain what it is, people are, pretty blown away, And I can't, I can't go to, I tried going to the authorities and letting them see what was going on. I actually have video of the saucers, because I thought it was cool summoning saucers at first. Using my little empath ability to talk to the UFOs as they're going by and stuff like that. Until I said, well, these guys are really these guys are really coming down, and they're coming back again and again and again, and it's repeatable. You know what I mean? So,
right.
Of course, they had to have me. What's the quote? Evaluated. I said, okay, am I crazy? Am I crazy? I said, no, I'm not. But I think people fear what they don't understand. So
they fear the unknown.
I'm not going back to them anymore, and I won't tell them anymore. I said, you know what? I'm not going to tell you folks what's going on. Maybe I'll go to some people that will understand what's going on. I said, they're not crazy.
So tell me about how this first started, because you didn't set out looking for making contact with any type of alien, especially insectoids.
Particularly them. I'm in contact with, I believe, every single known breed of alien there are, not just the insectoid, but eventually that's what it's come down to. It seems that they're the only ones left around. It started out with greys and reptilians, and then it's gone down to, all these other kinds, which I don't even have names for. There's one kind that's really particularly aggressive with me. He's a little short guy, big head with the big green head. I've been meaning to ask somebody like what kind of, and he seems to be a master of holograms, or I don't know what he does, but he's very he's not nice. He's not nice. He appears a lot, and I don't know if he's a type of insectoid or not, but it seems like the other ones, the greys, all listen to him, and he can summon a saucer to come and pick him up, and he's been coming around a lot. And I got video of him too. It's insane. Did you see the video where I said he was actually laying in my driveway blowing smoke rings that looked like alien faces? Did I send you that video?
No. I saw the one where you were looking at the backup camera.
Yes. He appeared in the backup camera. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did see that video. Yeah, and then you had someone in the car with you that also saw him on the backup camera.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Yeah.
That's him. That's the green guy. And I don't. He seems to be coming around. He's come around a couple of different, a few different times, and he seems to be a common denominator a lot of times. And I'm not sure whether he's. And ever since I've seen him, there's been insectoids around me a lot. All kinds. Like there's a praying mantis one, a real tall one, that has been appearing, and it literally makes noises outside my house like a loud cricket.
Like a loud cricket.
It sounds like a loud cricket going, and it makes knocks and pops. It sounds like a popping sound, almost like you know, like when you search for something in the internet and the bubbles goes like that. It makes noises like that, and it makes eye contact. It tries to make eye contact with me. I don't know. It's very odd. It's very odd. But
so listen, how did this?
I'm in a world of space here. You know, it's bizarre.
Yeah, you got all the good things happening over there. How did this actually first get started?
Which thing? It all started with me summoning the UFOs.
Yeah, how did
it all started?
Well, how did it get started and why? Why did you want to make contact?
because that friend of mine that you could hear in the car with me. She said, wow, so you were always able to, to see, ghosts and stuff like that. And some of the ghosts. I said, yeah, but, I haven't done that stuff in about 15 years. I'm out of that. I don't do that stuff anymore. I just, I live in a house now that's not haunted. You know what I mean? I grew up in a haunted house my whole life. So that made me more able to, sensitive. Let's just use the word sensitive.
Okay.
I found out later on the word is called being an empath, but I was always sensitive my whole life, and I said I just don't do it. I said people always wanted me to do it. Go get the ghost for me. So she was like, oh, that'd be really cool. I've always wanted to get into that CE.
Like if you got a cool car, let's look under the hood.
What's that?
It's like if you got a good car, let's look under the hood, getting pestered all the time.
You got it exactly. She's going. Yeah. She goes, so can I? She goes, what do you think you could contact aliens? I said, I don't know about aliens. I said, I don't know. That's crazy. And then it just so happened a week later, I said, boy, that looks like a UFO. I saw this object in the air. This thing was doing the craziest thing. I mean, it was doing, how would I say, figure eights. It was doing figure eights. It was clearing my field of view of the sky, which is, the sky, like a panoramic view, my human view of the sky. I'd see a jet in the sky, and this thing was just it was breaking the atmosphere like a comet. It was going, it was clearing the whole sky. So I decided for the hell of it, just to try to contact it. And I said, give me that flashlight, right? So I took the flashlight, beamed it, and I sat there, putting my very best, that I haven't used in years, like my summoning thing into it. I was like, come get me. I kept telling it, and suddenly I nailed it with the beam. And it came to a dead stop. I can't even believe this happened. It came to a dead stop, and it started. Wow. It did. It started shape shifting and color shifting, and to us on the ground, it would have looked like glitter. It would have looked like it was glittering, right? So it started filming it. So we started filming it, and it was actually shape shifting and color shifting and breaking the atmosphere like a comet would. In one of its shape shifted, it would go from a triangle to a rectangle to pink to purple, all these colors.
Jeez.
And it sounds so unbelievable. It was doing all this stuff, and I just said, wow, the hell, isn't that crazy? You know what I mean? So she was like, wow. She was impressed, of course, with that. And then it started getting
good job.
Thanks. And then she was like, wow, so I figured, okay, mission accomplished. I said, oh, what the hell was that thing? So I started showing a couple people what we had filmed, and they thought that was pretty neat. And all of a sudden it happened again. And this time there was 2 UFOs. This is like a week later. There was a red one, and they were actually firing upon each other. There was a red one, and there was a lime, like a light lime colored one, and they were actually shooting things at each other. I have video of that too, which I thought was pretty amazing. I'm like, wow, doesn't anybody else think this is cool? You know what I mean?
Yeah, somebody else has got to be seeing this.
Yeah. That's what I said. But it was happening at like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm going, maybe people just aren't seeing it. Why do I hear somebody's got to have a better cam than me and my iPhone. You know what I mean? Like somebody's got to have record of this going on. So of course I'm telling people, and of course people are looking at me like I got 3 heads. I'm going, well, who like, who the hell can't see this? Like, why is the government not? Why do I not see, like, government ships up there, or somebody, looking into this, or the newspaper, or somebody saying something,
Right.
And I was like, I said, maybe it's just us, So now I'm saying maybe it's just us doing this, and she's going, no, I mean, other people must see it, and I'm going, these other folks, that are seeing are just people that don't want to know. They don't want people to know that they see it, or they're scared. People are scared what they don't understand. So I kept filming it. I just kept filming it, and again, I did my summoning thing while these two were firing at each other. So they stopped firing at each other.
Wow.
And again, they turned their attention on me. And here's where the first thing happened. I got them on video actually coming down. My video was still running. This is when I saw the yellow flash. I didn't even know that they came down. All I knew was they stopped firing at each other, and they both paid attention to me. And that's when it all happened. I saw like a yellow camera flash, and it was like a flash bulb. You know what I mean? Like a
Right.
like an old school flash bulb. Like somebody went, you know what I mean? And there was powder, and they pretty much did something. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what the hell happened, but I know my vision was changed a little bit. Like, it looked like I had a visor in front of my eyes. I said, wow, maybe they shot me with something to mess my vision up, right?
Yeah.
It wasn't something. I think it turned out they gave me a gift, possibly. I don't know. This sounds crazy, but I could see them after that. Like, I could see them. I could find their ships very fast in the sky without even having to look. And,
so is your area an area that's I guess pretty busy with UFOs in the middle of the night? Like, is there a lot of sightings out there?
Did you hear that before or no?
No, I'm asking you if that's the case.
I live near New York's Hudson Valley.
Okay.
And they've had things called the Hudson Valley Lights. I know back in the day, people were saying that there was a thing called, there's a whole big thing in the newspapers called the Hudson Valley Lights, and people people were saying that they were seeing stuff in the skies, but as far as having alien interactions and stuff like that, no, not very much. Not that I'm hearing about.
Hey, Manny, who's the author of Communion?
Whitley Strieber.
Yeah, Whitley Strieber. He was from New York. He was a lot of his book is him in more upstate, but New York does have, I know New York does have a lot of UFO sightings in general.
Yes.
So
yeah, I know. I am in that area, the upstate area where that did take place.
Yeah.
So yes, that did.
Yeah.
it's pretty
So how
mountainous
long
up
ago
there
was
as well,
it that you first had this incident? What was how long ago in time frame?
How long ago did this start?
Yeah.
June. It all started back in June. I mean.
Oh, geez, this year.
Yeah. No, it's just all been going on. This is
What
insane.
the heck?
I mean, like I said, this all kind of plopped on my lap, and and after this happened with my vision and stuff, I was kind of, it was weird because I was presenting as manic to a lot of people because I was excited. I don't know if it was a little PTSD or I was,
Right.
especially when I ran the video back and I saw what happened. I mean, I have a chase video that'll blow your guys' mind where they actually chased me down and you could see them shoot me. And you could see all the different you could see the aliens. I mean, we're talking crystal clear. These guys came right out. I mean, I got them on video doing whatever the hell they did to me, and I'm not, and my video just stopped. And everybody's asking me, "Do you think you got abducted? Do you think you're gonna?" I said, "I'm not sure if I got. I can't say. I don't think I did. I don't believe I did, but I can sure tell you that they definitely captured me, or they definitely got to me because it shows them run right up on me. It shows them shoot me, and it shows my video cut off. Wow. You know what I mean? And I can't say whether or not they definitely got me or whatever. But I do have. All of a sudden, I came back with lots of great footage and pictures and everything else.
Yeah.
And
hey guys, I had a great trip.
Now I have a continuous line, being able to get in touch with them anytime I want.
Now, is this so? Most of your videos have been like outside and stuff like that. Have you had them enter your home yet?
Absolutely. Did I send you the one where I'm actually touching it?
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh my God, I got one that's a video of me actually, like, because I've been trained in therapeutic touch. I've been trained in therapeutic touch, which is it's a form of healing that they teach nurses. I'm an RN, of course, by trade.
Cool.
And
thank you for your service.
and I know from watching all my UFO shows, they always say stuff about electromagnetic, fields and stuff like that. And so I decided just for the hell of it, because because remember how I told you I can see them now?
Yeah.
Like I can see them, and so I said I saw one standing clearly, just standing right in my doorway, and I said I'm going to do my therapeutic touch thing. So again, I put my hand out like this, and I made my energy ball. I made my two hands together. I put them out, and I put it right up to it. This was absolutely crazy. I had somebody filming while I did this, and I will have to send you this. I did it, and you can actually see it was a 7-footer actually, and there was a small one next to it. This thing actually gripped my fingers, both hands, and there was a little one that came up and was trying to reach my hand too in my right hand. I felt like a bone shell when I did it, but I could feel it, but I didn't realize that it had grasped all the way around my hand. The person who filmed was blown away, right? So at the end, when I got done, I did it for a few minutes. When I got done, backed away, looked at the film, and I noticed that my film, the video that was taken, I was being covered by hieroglyphics. These weird,
okay.
I swear to God, hieroglyphics. If I show you this picture, you're going to see hieroglyphics. I've always been looking for somebody who can read hieroglyphics because I have hieroglyphics in a ton of my pictures and stuff like that. There's hieroglyphics everywhere.
Like Egyptian hieroglyphics?
They look like they're more like South American type. I've seen a couple of Egyptian type hieroglyphic symbols, but I've seen some from the Orient, and I've seen some from the from South America, like the Mayan, like the
Aztec
Mayans.
Yeah.
Amazing. Oh my God, I have these pictures. I have these images of what were they called? The conquistadors or the Spanish the guys. I have actually images of those guys killing Mayans that the aliens have given me. It's absolutely mind blowing. And I have blueprints to pyramids. I have blueprints to temples. I have encrypted maps of temple sites and cities and geographical layouts of land, and they're all encrypted in these pieces of art that the aliens have sent me too. I've actually got, I don't know if I sent you any of those things, but I've got so much stuff that I don't even know what to do with. You know what I mean? And
yeah, so this is like what, 4 months ago. So
it's been going on. I've been accumulating stuff every day. Yeah.
What is it that they is there a message? Are they telling you anything?
If anybody even came across one article of these things, they would be talking about it to the national. They'd be all over the place. They'd be on TV. They'd be telling. They're like, "Oh, hey, I saw a UFO." I'm like, "Dude, that happens every day to me." You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm consumed by this crap, and I'm not looking for it. You know what I mean?
So, are you currently in RN right now? Are you retired or?
I'm an RN now. I've been an RN. I've been a nurse for 26 years. I should be retired by right now, but no, I'm still working. I'll be working forever. Probably. I have a kid that's 10 years old, and so I'll be working probably for eternity.
So when you see like aliens like these, and you got your RN experience, what the human body's like, and you see aliens like this, is it like shock and awe for you?
Like what do you mean? Like,
well, their physiology has got to be completely different.
I would love to actually see what their whole thing is about, but I don't know. I take it that they're pretty much the same. I mean, as like as we are. I don't know what their blood looks like, but get you guys ready for this one, and this has got to be worth money to somebody. They sent me smut videos. Alien smut videos of them.
Wow.
Doesn't that sound crazy? Because you know what it is? And somebody told me that's dangerous because they might be getting ready to take me. They're trying to lure me in to try to get me to think that it's all about sex or whatever. Like, come with us and we can go to different planets and do this. I'll have to send that to you. If you want me to send it to you, it'll blow your mind.
Playing on our natural instincts, so to speak.
I got a question.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying they sent me this, trying to think that like I'm a dumb human, like I'm gonna fall for this and I'm gonna go where they want me to go because this looks like fun.
I'm gonna have a question about this.
Okay.
Oh, sure, go ahead.
Were any of them involving cat women and 17-inch phalluses? If so,
yes.
We can definitely put point
yes.
A and B together.
No. They had this one where it was a half bull. It looked like a what do they call those things? Minotaur. It looked like a minotaur, literally, and it was live. This is live. This is live video. It's kind of blurry because God knows where the hell it's coming from. a reptilian screwing a it looked like a six-breasted woman that looked almost like a human, but she had like a gray type face, and she was like a giant. And then it would have these little ones like holding her down, like they were restraining women from other planets. It looked like, and they would have like this giant or this little tiny guy, like a guy that was half frog, half. Like hybrids of animals, like things about anything you can imagine. It showed half cat, half humanoid type alien. It's hard to say because it sounds like I'm being like disgusting, but like literally, it was all about oral pleasure, and then on the other end would be a reptilian raping this woman, and sometimes they'd wind up dead. The female would wind up dead, and the women in the videos always had babies all around them. And I was like, what the hell is going? And Insectoid. It showed Insectoids with their with like their thing, pulling it out and having sex with these different races of other alien races on these. They were very short, very fast clips. And they're blurry. I'm going to send them out too, because I go, somebody has got to fucking find this interesting stuff. And I probably clicked on a piece of golden dog crap here. I said, this has got to be worth money somewhere. Like, this is ridiculous. It's very fast clips. I said, it almost looks crazy, but it's the actual aliens. These aren't cartoon images. These are actual clips from what they do. And to them, this must be their version of pornography.
I think we got someone live, GameVet, who says he's willing to look at those pics and videos.
Yeah, I'll take a look at some. Send some to Manny. Manny, forward them on over. Oh yeah. I'll tell. Yeah.
But GameVet, you probably end up with some really hairy palms. I'm telling you. You might want to look at those.
I was looking at it. I said some people would probably find this intriguing. Like I said, they because all of a sudden there was quite a few of them. I sent it to my friend Jim. I said, dude, this is really weird. I said, why do you think all of a sudden, and you have to hold it, because I have an iPhone, and sometimes if you hold the picture down, if you hold your picture down on the thumb, your thumb down, it's a live picture, so it will move.
Right, it'll move.
And that's what they've been sending me. They've been sending me these things where I hold my finger down. All of a sudden, it switches over to this weird alien planet world, or where you can see the plants are different, things are different, and then all of a sudden it shows it'll show like a half animal, half humanoid thing going up and having sex with this, another half animal, half human thing, humanoids, I guess you call them, because they have.
Yeah, that's really intriguing. That's something else. But
sometimes the women are getting raped, like they're all getting raped, and it's against their will, and it's something that they don't want. You know what I mean? It's obviously something that they've either been sedated, they're tied down, and it's absolutely mind blowing. And in a couple of videos, it's like a snuff video. These 5 little crocodiles. When this reptilian finished doing whatever he was doing with her, these 5 reptilian crocodiles, one jumped on her face and one jumped on each extremity. They actually ripped her to shreds, and it was a bloody mess afterwards. And I swear to God, they were all laying on a pool while this thing was having its way with her. And
doesn't sound like a way to invite anybody to their neck of the woods.
Thank you.
That's some rough foreplay.
Who the hell? I said, what the hell is that? But there was hundreds of these type clips, and I kept looking through them. I said, but the combinations were just endless. It was like different things were happening. You know what I mean? But up to and including the female getting killed. And my thoughts were that they think of women simply as incubating. They have no respect for women. Obviously, they think of women as egg holders or incubators, pretty much.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the Me Too movement has made it to.
There's not a lot of romance going on there. That's for damn sure.
No way. They're not rolling.
Yeah, this is definitely more insight than what we normally get. But let me ask you about your friend. What does she think about this?
I have them doing everything except for eating and crapping. This is about the only thing I don't have them doing. I'm not sure what they eat, and I'm not sure where they crap. This is the only things I have not seen them do. I'm dead ass.
That might be a good thing.
So much stuff on me that, like I said, I'm afraid I can't go to anybody because, I don't know who to go to. I don't know if there's any research scientists. I tried calling a couple colleges, but I don't want to bother anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the colleges really don't get into.
The police they sent me to be. They're like, oh yeah, okay, sure, buddy, but and I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to talk to you guys because I don't trust you guys. I think the government's out to hide stuff. I know why Mr. Trump got the Space Force. You know, because of stuff like this, probably. I'd imagine so.
Probably, but Space Force is all watching alien porn right now.
This would be a good reason to have a
You know what?
Space
They
Force. That's for
probably
damn
saw
sure.
it a year ago, and they're probably thinking about what the possibilities. You know, they're probably
Yeah.
and some of these women were actually were Homo sapien women. Some of these women were I think they could have been people who've been abducted. But I said, you know what? The goddamn FBI would probably like to get a hold of my phone and see if that woman would be identifiable. You know what I mean? Seriously.
Yeah, no kidding.
So
what about your friend?
Human, you know?
Tell us about your friend. How does she feel about this? Because she kind of encouraged you to go out there and do your empath ability, and now what's happening?
Now I said, do you think I bit off more than I could chew, or what? You know what I mean? I said before I wound up, getting taken, and and God knows what happened to me. No, so she's there. She's a little nervous. You know what I mean? She's a little nervous.
Shell shock, sort of, yeah.
Yes. She was definitely impressed. She's definitely impressed.
Yeah, in that one video, she was really freaked out.
Yeah.
She really was.
No.
Can we see any of these videos? Manny, do you have any that he sent you?
No, I don't have them up. I don't have them up on. But
hey, can you guys hold on 1 second?
Yeah.
Sure.
I just have to take a break. Real long.
Well, now.
So there you go. I mean, that's the stuff he was telling me
These videos
during the week. So there you go. Except the porno stuff is new.
That yeah. See, what if on one of those videos we catch fucking Ronnie?
Yeah, I know. Ronnie's a doppelganger, right, with the 17-inch.
Yeah. What a trip!
I'm sure he'd like to see that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure he would. He might be in it. It might be a Ronnie special there.
Hey,
yeah.
He'd be in the top 10 Galactic Porn Hub or something like that.
Well, it brings me back. When he was saying all this, and even if you throw in 17 with Ronnie, if you look at the Bible days, remember those angels and all those the sexual innuendos that they all gave with all the angels floating around all naked and stuff like that, and the part in the Bible where it talks about the angels came down and made love to humans and all that. Besides the point, but I mean, there is some serious art that has been created based on angels being involved with love or romance and coaxing humans into getting with other humans and stuff. I wonder if this is just like that, but maybe the mind is, I don't know. I mean, insects, we look at insects and some of them are pretty brutal to each other, in the insect world.
These guys do not sound like they're fun at all.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to party with that. That's not a party I want to go to.
They're brutal.
Yeah. I have no problem with a little spanking here and there, but I'm not down with biting some chick's arm off.
Yeah.
That's not cool.
Yeah.
Maybe a little nibble
happen.
or something like that if she asks for it, but ripping the whole arm off, that's not my thing.
To be honest, when we talked about this, it wasn't not too long ago. We talked about the idea that aliens always come in peace. This is a perfect example of when they don't.
Exactly.
They do not. They're not all peaceful, loving little gray aliens. They're not.
I think they think of it like women as incubators, and I don't know if they actually think of it as the offense of raping, so to say. I think they just think of them as going from planet to planet and doing what they want and planting seeds or whatever. It's really bizarre.
It's unfortunate. Well, I mean, especially if there's a conscience in there. You know what I mean?
Well,
I'm not sure if there is a conscience in there. I think they just do.
Right.
I think they just think of women as like baby makers.
That's a good point. As you're talking to me from the toilet, apparently.
Pretty much, yeah.
They may be coming from a species that doesn't have split sexes, or maybe over millions of years they've genetically kind of changed into space traveling and whatnot, and that had whatever effect on their body, and they don't reproduce naturally now. They use test tubes or clone something.
I actually have a picture.
They have
I have fetuses in jars, like almost like it looks like they're in mason jars, and they're sitting on a counter, and their fetus is actually in jars lined up. I should try to find that picture. Boy, I have to load you guys up with pictures. I have videos. I have short video clips and pictures. I have hundreds of them. It's crazy.
Let's see some.
One more second.
See some.
By the way, Robert Gavis says he'll be a person to talk to. He's out in, I always forget Green Man. Where is he?
Minnesota.
He's out in Minnesota. He has a lot of sightings constantly. And he also lives somewhere that's pretty haunted. I think we lost him.
Game Vet has his own, like, paranormal Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh boy.
Paranormal Adventure Island.
Yeah.
Is he afraid?
Look, this can happen anywhere, you know.
I'm sorry, what was that, Robert?
I said, is he afraid he's going to be taken?
I don't think he is. He kind of enjoys having all the sightings and interactions.
Yeah, I think he's waiting for a
He'd be a
meet.
great guy for me to talk to.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, get on, Game Vet.
Yeah, he says he might
Safely.
jump on. Yeah, no kidding. So, Robert, what do you think the end game's going to be here? Because you're like 4 months in and pretty active. What do you think they're going to do to you?
They're getting more. They're getting more aggressive. I'll tell you that. These videos, like these videos, and I actually let me see. I hope I don't fall. Let me see. Would there be a way I could pull these pictures up right now, or?
I don't know if it gives you a share option, yes, but I don't think it does.
No, I don't see one.
You might be able to post them back on the Facebook page, and I should be able to pull that up.
Put them on Tempest Universe.
Yeah, we could do that
for sure.
I just don't want to lose you guys if I pull things up.
Not to distract, but a question for you: Have you had any past experiences with any kind of aliens or UFOs? Like, I mean, did you watch X-Files? Were you familiar with what the whole subject matter was? Like, when was the first time you ever heard UFO?
I have never dabbled with UFOs. I was doing spirits. My like I said, since I was 5 years old, I was.
That makes sense. Being an RN.
Yes.
No offense, but I mean, you guys deal with a lot of spirituality stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I used to do hospice. I've actually. I've actually seen a lot of things. I've literally seen spirits leave the body.
Wow.
I've literally seen spirits leave the body, and that's why I strictly did spirits for a long time, because I would always feel. I used to get a deep bone chill. I still do. I could still do it, but spirits are far more difficult. I realized than maybe I was pumping myself up for years, but it's probably been a decade. I've been doing correctional nursing forever. Like I did hospice so many years ago, but I realized I was very good with spirits, and I live in a house now that's not haunted. But I used to live in a 7-bedroom old colonial that was incredibly haunted. I've been places like the Rose Plantation. I used to go around actually hunting spirits and never even thought about UFOs until just a couple of months ago when this happened. I just gave it a rip.
Well, welcome to the party, Robert.
What's that?
Welcome to the party.
Yes. I mean, like
I think you got the chocolate cake and all the sprinkles, because I mean those are some extreme. When you made that contact, I don't think you were expecting this, huh?
I definitely was not. No, I realized that it was almost like I was pumping my muscles up for years, and then I put the weights down, and just for the hell of it, I gave it a rip on this UFO, and bang, they were incredibly sensitive to me, and all of a sudden this happened, and they came to get me. They straight up came to get me.
I think when you were talking about the one where you were trying to consciously basically stop a fight, I mean, those were two types of aliens I don't think I would want to contact. I think maybe the inexperience got you in a little deeper than you should be at this point, but you seem to be consciously focused, so I don't think you're going to suffer that much, from them, beating on you or anything. Hopefully not. Mentally.
Here's the thing. Yes, that might be why there's so many different breeds. I've got probably every single breed that we've ever seen. Like, I've never seen some of these other ones. These other ones look like hybrids of humanoids and animals put together. I mean, you've seen some of the things I've sent to the site, right?
Right. Yeah.
You've seen some of those creatures that I've sent.
There's a lot of different things in there for sure.
Yes. I saw those. Plus, I mean, every day I come up with, and I told you I have unlimited footage. I have footage from all the places. And yes, they were definitely two different breeds, and they were definitely. And I've even got the things that they were shooting at each other. There was a red one shooting at a lime green one.
Wow.
And they stopped. Both of them stopped what they were doing and decided they were gonna, come get me.
Yeah.
So the Facebook itself is running a little slow, so it's gonna be pretty tough to pull any of the ones you already sent.
You poked the bear with a stick, I think, is what happened.
I think they were interested in saying, well, look, this guy can actually contact us. Let's get him. That's the way I felt. I said
that's a good point.
We could get him if we want him, but we're gonna give him some data, and see what happens. And like I said, the hieroglyphic stuff is is pretty neat. I would love to find somebody that can interpret some of it.
So do you have any of these on your actual Facebook page?
I didn't put anything out there yet because I have so much stuff. My wife even said, she goes, don't put too much stuff out there because we don't want somebody taking your
raiding
stuff.
Raiding your house and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
The Men in Black are coming, buddy.
I don't want the Men in Black showing up and having me disappear. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I don't want my stuff being taken from me either.
Yeah.
And what you can do is as you gather that stuff up, you can post it on the Tempest Universe, and we'll get it all together and kind of share it with everyone, especially in C, because I know Ronnie Dawson he's one that also had an experience.
I've sent him some stuff.
Oh, did you? So Ronnie,
cool.
No, I didn't send him the alien porn stuff yet though, but
he won't stop watching. He'll just keep watching it.
Yeah.
Is Jim Andre out there? I sent Jim Andre some stuff.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. You know him?
No, I haven't heard of Jim Andre.
Yeah, he's an abductee. I said, Jim, I hope none of this stuff happened to you.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. But if you put it on there, what we can do is we'll share it. And Ronnie actually has come in contact with a lot of people in colleges and sciences when he had his first incident back in the beginning. So he knows a lot of people, especially in the Texas area, that he might be able to send that over to.
Mm-hmm. I had Ronnie decrypt some of the stuff. Decrypt some of the stuff that I have put out there because he decrypts it and he says he thinks they're trying to tell me something. That's
what I'm thinking. There's got to be something there. There's got to be some kind of message. Green Man has a question for you.
Yeah. Make sure, please send some of the stuff with the hieroglyphs.
Absolutely. Do you know somebody who can interpret them?
Well, I've got a book that I kind of started learning how to read like a number of years back, a little bit of Egyptian.
Yes.
And I've still got my books. So if you post it up there, if anything's Egyptian, I can try maybe at least get a couple words or something out of it.
Yeah, some of it appears to be from the Orient, and some of it appears to be South American hieroglyphs as well. And I've got the blueprints. I've got blueprints to pyramid-looking structures and temple-looking structures and geographical layouts from aerial view. They look like art paintings, and then if you zoom in on them, you can actually see the layout of the city or it looks like a city or a layout of land. I mean, obviously from the way they're looking at it from the sky. Mm-hmm. And if you zoom in on it, I don't know where these places are or whatever, but if you zoom in, you can actually see specific buildings, and that's how I found out that they were temples, because you can actually see the stairs, you can see the almost what looks like GPR, that ground penetrating or the radar or whatever it is.
It just cuts out the brush and shows you all the structure below it.
Yes, and it shows like the rooms inside, and it's pretty neat stuff.
What about the Sphinx?
Beautiful artwork too. Beautiful artwork.
Anything with the Sphinx?
I found something that looks like the Sphinx, except it had an alien face on it with a cat body. And I swear to God,
there you go.
I kept saying, if I find something with a pharaoh face on it, I will contact Egypt. I said, I will let them know what I see. I did, and I saw chambers underneath it. And I said, I swear to God, if I find the actual Sphinx, I'm going to contact them.
I
found something with an alien face on it, not the pharaoh's face.
We had a guest on the podcast probably about 4 years ago, maybe 3, and he was looking at the Pyramid Giza and all the hieroglyphs and stuff like that, because he believes that there's a date imprinted in there for when the main aliens are supposed to come back. So, but he knows a lot of the hieroglyph markings, and he studied that for a while. So I'll see if I can get in contact with him and send him your way.
And some of these things may be universal type hieroglyphs. I mean, things that everybody may be able to interpret. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, anybody who can read hieroglyphics. And like I said, I just wish I knew somebody that could. I just don't want to throw this information out on anybody. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. By the way, GameVet just joined us. He's on mute, but he's the one individual that we said has quite a lot of experiences himself.
Yeah, I see quite a bit of UFOs all the time, and I'm an over-the-road truck driver, and I've captured quite a bit of sightings just in my backyard alone, on the camera, but I mostly see them when I'm on the road, and the camera doesn't pick them up.
Yes, because they appear too small sometimes, right?
They're either too small or just out of the camera view.
Exactly. Yep. And then, but sometimes they come down lower and they allow you to see them. And do they make shapes at you, different shapes? Do they shape shift?
No, I haven't seen shape shifting, but I've seen just bizarre shapes like rectangles, squares, different colors, like real light blue to red to whitish orange.
Do they look like does it look like it's glittering sometimes when it's moving?
The blue ones, they were like too rectangled, and they were kind of like this light blue, and it looked like
a cobalt blue color.
Yeah, it looked like they had like little white lines running between them.
Yes.
And it looked like there were two ships, but they were like maybe 2 feet apart from each other, kind of staggered.
Okay. Do you know what that is? That's a projection camera thrown off by them. It's actually one ship you're looking at. And that's actually a projection camera, because if you take those things, if you stop it and pause it and zoom in, I found a way to decloak the ship. Actually, those are projection cameras that they're throwing off those circles that you're seeing. That's what they allow you to see. When you zoom in.
Well, this was just with my eyes.
You can actually see the whole rest of the ship that is there.
This was just with my eyes. This wasn't even.
There's actually one.
Right. But this is with my eyes. I didn't even capture it on camera. I just saw it fly over the truck.
I've got that on camera.
Okay.
So, Robert, you're saying that they're projecting a smaller vehicle than what you can see?
Yes, correct. They make it look like they're saucers, but they're actually not. It's actually like a projection camera, and if you actually look at it, if you actually capture it and then zoom in, you'll see that there's a bigger structure that's just showing you something, showing you like a screen. That's what it's actually showing you. It's showing you a screen of what it wants you to see, and then and how fast it moves is. I mean, it's the whole ship actually does move that fast. I mean, as far as zipping away like it does, but that screen that it's showing you is what they're allowing you to see, and it's actually a way bigger ship. Like I think there's one that's probably. I mean, like I said, probably I can't even tell you how big, because it sounds like I'm crazy. I saw something with like full-size buildings on it. I mean, these guys make rocks float. Let's put it to you that way.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? Ronnie Dawson's sighting was something that looked like it had like factories on it.
Correct. Yes.
Like
skyscrapers on this thing, and it sounds crazy, but these things, they make rocks float.
Well, that one airplane, that one jetliner heading to Japan, I think, or Hawaii, from somewhere, they were out there, and he said he saw a city-sized UFO.
Okay, I'm going to come out with it. Yes, I saw something that I thought was bigger than the city I live in up there. Yes.
There you go.
Cloaked. It's completely cloaked. You won't. It looks invisible to people unless you can find a way to. Yes, and it actually looks like a city that's been ripped up out of the ground. If you look at the bottom of it, it actually looks like it was like uprooted and put up in space. I swear. It's absolutely insane. I said, can this big thing be sitting up above us right now, and we have no idea it's there? Yep, true story. So Ronnie's correct.
I got a question for Robert. What do you think they do that for? Why do you think they're cloaking and not just coming down?
I got an answer for that one too.
Thank you.
That one, because they think of us. They think of us as unsophisticated. They would like their recognition. I think they're sending me these pictures. Like I said, I've got all these. I've got these paintings of these temples and pyramids and stuff. I think and like I said, I'm just getting these vibes because I am an empath. And I say I'm not that good at telepathy or anything. I never tried out, but I get this impression that they think that we are unsophisticated and we are savage, and they think they will be attacked by us. They think that we kill what we don't understand, and if it's different,
which we do,
they'll kill what scares us. What's that?
They're right.
They probably are correct. I mean, look what happened when I tried to tell the authorities. I mean, they had to have me evaluated. I had to be I said I had to be evaluated. What the hell? You know, like, no, I don't think so. I got this on objective data right here. I've got it on video. There's no way you could tell me this shit's not going on. So here's what it is. They want us to acknowledge that they actually built these things, and they wish they could live among us. Just like how there's so many alien races living together. Like, I don't see any kind of humans, straight up humans in these videos. I see all hybrids. Yeah. We're not ready to accept like a hybrid. If we saw a hybrid, we would probably make it disappear or kill it or whatever. And
like Enemy Mine, that old movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie.
Yeah. Louis Gossett Jr.
Yes,
one.
sir. Yeah. Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Dennis Quaid.
We don't understand. They think that we're like, they consider us like a chimpanzee. Like how we think of a chimp, they think of us as that way. And they think that we're savage, and we keep showing them that we're just not ready to.
That's a great point, because with the chimpanzee, you can have some of them that seem pretty tame, but then out of the blue, you know, they're biting your face off.
Exactly, so, exactly. And they think that we just that was my take on it. And they have this ability to cloak, and they can uncloak anytime they feel like it. But they just choose not to. Basically, that was my impression. I mean, and I think they think that we're not ready, and I think they think we'll kill anything that we don't understand, and they don't think we'll understand yet.
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's a survival instinct. We have to kill them all. So anyway, so Robert, you said you were married, and so what does your wife think about these incidents?
She gets a little creeped out. I did tell her that these things aren't. I said, I don't believe that they wish harm. I said, if they were going to harm me, I think they would. I said, or they would have by now. I said, you know, she's a little freaked out. She's seen the videos, and she's kind of complicit with it almost by now. I mean, I feel like I'm living in a damn sci-fi movie here every day, you know?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll post a couple of the chase videos that I have down there. It appears they did try to abduct me a couple of times, but I'm a hard target. I'm a hard target. I'll show you these videos I got. I mean, I'm not George Lucas. I don't have access to Hollywood production, but when you see this crap going on, it looks like something that came out of a friggin' movie. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it, Rob. I really am.
Like I said, I didn't even show you guys. I didn't even show you at the Tempest Universe. I did not even show not even half of a crumb of what I got. I've got some stuff that's absolutely crazy.
Wow. Well, Robert, Manny, I want to tell you guys something. Do not post on Facebook, okay?
Thank you. I did not do that.
Yeah, don't post it on Facebook. Get with Manny. Have him post it on Discord, and then what you do is you upload it to YouTube, but have it under the unlisted setting. That way we can, if we click on the link, we'll be able to see it. But if we don't share it out to everybody, it won't get out to the public or whatever.
There you go.
Yeah, because that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid of somebody's coming and trying to get me. You know what I mean?
Facebook is run by the government. You'll have people at your front door the next 48 hours if you post it on there. So don't do that.
Understood.
And we're always accessible on the Discord for Tempest Universe. Always.
Yeah. Just
so if you got a problem,
if
you got a certain way you want to do it, just let us know there.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just leave it for me, and I'll find a way. You know what I mean? But
cool.
Yeah, we'll post that link up for you in the message you sent me. That way you'll have it in there, and you'll find all of these guys in there too. Actually, and actually Ronnie's in there too as well.
Yeah, Ronnie's got a few things. Like I said, I do send Ronnie some stuff. I send him stuff for a few weeks now. He likes me. He's liking it.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he loves that.
I haven't sent him the mating videos yet, but
you guys are like right up each other's alley.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, no, right away. We contacted. We went right into contact. You know what I mean? But again, I mean, I've been having him decrypt some of these things, and he's impressed. He's definitely impressed. I like Ronnie.
I have a lot of respect for Ronnie and yourself and empaths in general, because I don't have that capability. You know what I mean? I just know that I have like a sixth sense sometimes, and I try to do the right thing when I'm feeling it. That's about as far as I can go with empathy.
And that's what it is. It's something you can't be looking for. It just comes up on you, and You're not looking
Some
for-
hardcore meditators, though, like monks and such, they can do some pretty wild things with their thoughts. That's for sure.
And they try. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it hurts. It can be hurt. I assume that's why I admire you guys, because that can be a real emotional toll, you know. And like you use the word PTSD, or I'm sorry,
PTSD.
PTSD. Thank you.
Correct.
And you know that weighs on it pretty heavy. So you know, I mean, you got to be able to shake some of that off. How do you do it?
I it's hard to explain. I got a long story with that too, but yeah, I can unzip it at the door, basically.
That's a good point. That's a good way to put it. You unzip it at the door. That's cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, Robert, what do you think is going to happen next? Any inclinations from these guys? What's their next move?
I don't know. I just don't want to get captured. I don't want to be abducted. I don't want to be captured, man. You know what I mean? That's it. I've been getting a lot of these weird videos like that, and I have some things outside in my bushes that were out there, and I'm not. They're different, and they're just getting a little bit more pervasive, and I'm just hoping to God.
Protect yourself at all costs, dude. It's okay to beat the hell out of one of these things.
Oh.
If Sasquatch is kicking my ass, I'm going to try to do my best to take him out first. Even though he's the most popular.
I'm an former MMA fighter, and
there you go. There you go.
That's all you need to do.
There you go. If you can break through.
Have a hard time with me.
Yeah, because apparently they can make us freeze and stay in one place, you know, with their mind and stuff. And I think that has a lot to do with fear. So if you can, like Travis Walton, he overcame his fear to where he could move and he could, you know, interact in ways that they weren't expecting. So they had to.
That's what I'm doing to them, and I think,
there you go.
I said, I think I'm a very hard target for them.
I think Ronnie Dawson's the same way. I think he's been able to kind of just get out of situations, and sometimes I think we need to. And
he's been able to get out the front door and run to the car fast enough, right?
Yeah, no kidding. So here's a question for you, because I know you said prior to this you didn't have any, you weren't into the UFO things, but has anyone in the family in the past? Anybody had any experiences, any stories, or anything like that?
Negative. They're all a bunch of doubters.
What about with the haunted house? Were they interacted with that?
My little brother was attacked by a shadow person back in the day, but even he's in denial now. I mean, he had a shadow, a silhouette looking type thing, walk across. He had a fish tank sitting on top of a dresser with a mirror behind it, with the light on it, and in the middle of the night, it walked right across it, and it leapt from where the fish tank was on top of him. It had no weight, and we were all into jujitsu and grappling, and he said this thing had no weight to it, and it was trying to strangle him in the middle of the night. And that happened to him. But I mean, these days that he's in denial. He thinks it might have just been a really vivid dream, but nobody else aside from that is really. Everybody else just is in denial, or they don't have they're not sensitive. Let's just say.
Yeah, that's amazing.
They don't want to know what they don't want to see. That's it. That's
exactly. Yeah.
They don't know what they don't know. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Man, that is a wicked wild story. And like I said, I'm gonna get a hold of the guy that
I'll send you a boatload of stuff, which won't even be a crumb of what I got, but I'll send you some stuff that like what the hell is, and it's vivid and it's clear, and anybody who looks at it can see it. I mean, like I said, I just got to make sure if I show anybody this stuff, I want to make sure that, you know what I mean? I don't want to be, I don't want the shit taken from me necessarily, and I don't want to get in trouble either. You know what I mean? So. Right.
So what I'll do, as a matter of fact, because I just realized Discord is not going to take those large video files, but I'll send you my email as well, and you'll have that, and we'll see. We'll see if we can get you some traction.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can upload it to YouTube. Like I said, you can upload it to YouTube, then post the links on Discord.
Okay.
Do it old school, and then just have it unlisted when you upload it to YouTube, and then just post the links on Discord.
All right, I can do that.
That'd be fantastic. Cool, man. Yeah, I know these guys can't wait to see it. I'm pretty sure they just want to see the alien porn, but
I'll send one of those. You're gonna be like, "What the hell is this?" They're very fast clips. It's very. You can see it. It's very odd. It's very freaking. It's very bizarre. I'm like, is this what the aliens used to get themselves off with, or what the hell is this? Is this what? Is it they think they think people are going to be intrigued by this and want to do it? I don't know what the hell their message is by sending me these things, but it's there. It's there. You'll see it. It's crazy.
And you got this all in a matter of 6 months or something like that.
Rapidly, yeah.
Yeah.
Since June, less than that.
Okay, I've been an experiencer since '94,
Wow.
and I've noticed within the past since May, things have really been picking up lately.
Yes.
So,
this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, it's become more aggressive, and now it's becoming more pervasive on me. Definitely.
Right.
I have a feeling that in about 2 months, one of you guys is going to be gone, basically, in some other dimension or something like that.
Yeah,
Hanging
I
out
don't
with some
know.
aliens.
My money's on Robert because GameBet's got the truck. So
Yeah, they got to take the whole truck with me.
Oh, man. Robert, thank you for visiting us. It has been quite insightful. Your story is amazing. Are you there?
You're very welcome.
Oh, thank you so much. And we'll stay in touch, and I'll send you the info as soon as I get it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thank you, Robert.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot.
All right, man. Yep. Bye.
Why?
There you go. What a story.
There you go.
Jeez. You can't. How do you follow that, basically? I don't understand. Where do you go from here?
I got nothing on that.
That's like, holy
yeah.
shit.
They got so
Jeez.
much going on, it's bumping into each other.
That is just an amazing story.
It is.
And when I first read it, I was like, geez, what the hell? He's got to be on the... He was so willing to come tell his story because he hasn't been able to find anywhere else to actually tell. Oh, look, we had Green Man there the whole time.
I just
And
don't
apparently, he's got documentation. Like, he's got forms of it. Like, he's got the Egyptian stuff we want to look at. We can even, with Kit, we can work on some of the Oriental stuff. She knows a lot of the Oriental images, like by sight and stuff. And then the geographical that he was talking about, with the Sphinx that looks like an alien head. He says it's imprinted on him somehow, like almost like a layover.
It looked like an overlay in the picture, but it was hard to see it though. Because, a lot of his pictures, at least the ones that he sent, were a little blurry. Of course, it's aliens.
What
so
size?
the picture's kind of blurry.
Are they big? Are they, the actual size of the picture, or are they shrunken down?
I couldn't even tell you. It's on Facebook Messenger,
process.
so you couldn't even
Messenger
tell on there.
Probably does have a processor of some sort.
Yeah, so we might be able to just get him to send it to us. So anyway, let's go back to the duck.
Yeah,
David,
please.
did you see the duck?
Yeah.
The duck video. I saw it.
The duck video. You did see it?
It does look like a rubber ducky.
It does. Oh, shit. Maybe I need to...
Rubber ducky, you're the one. All right.
Well, I'm trying to add here. Oh, here we go. There is the infamous Homeland Security duck. UFO duck.
Quack.
That is just bananas to me.
I heard somebody say it was balloons going 200 miles an hour.
Yep.
But,
Who does?
Oh, somebody.
Yeah, but this is like right over. There's no heat or nothing. How would a balloon move at 200 miles an hour?
Well, I was going to ask, can a balloon move that fast without shredding itself up?
I don't know.
It looks really low, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's not like super high.
Hmm.
I think this says that the actual plane is at 4,000 feet, so that's like right over the trees.
And he's looking down on it, or at like the base of the mountain as he's cruising through like a canyon.
It looks like he's looking down at it, but at an angle.
All right.
Can I just say something here real quick? Isn't this video old? Like,
it is from 2019.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it was just released. According to the article, it was just released by Homeland Security.
No,
Get rid of your 2-year-olds, everybody.
Hang on, I thought it was older than that, though.
No, it says here November 23rd, 2019.
That's when it was recorded or released?
That's when it was recorded.
I've never seen this video in my life.
I swear I've
that's
seen
the
this
first time I see it.
I don't know what it is, but I swear I've seen it before.
That
does this
image
thing
right
have
there.
a date? Yeah, here's the
That-
date right there. 11/23, 2019 is right on here.
That's weird.
It's a jackrabbit carrying a load of crystal meth.
Good lord. Yeah. Across the Mexican
But
border.
this thing actually, like, it turns too. Has like a little ball up here. I guess would be the head
I
of
see
the
that.
duck. But
Yeah.
it goes around. It goes
Yeah, it
around
looks
the
like
object. I mean, it's weird. What can you do?
Yeah, I don't
Like,
know.
could you imagine if that's how they're trafficking drugs now? With 200
It
mile
could
an
be
hour
super
ducks?
daffy, dude. Super daffy. I mean,
Could be.
Superman, super daffy.
Super duck. Super duck.
Super
Yeah.
duck.
Duck, gray duck. Well, at least it's not a happy inflatable tube man.
He's probably looking for a field to make some sort of a, gangster
nest?
kind of signal, but that's all rocks and what are those prickly bushes?
How much
Yeah,
would
which
you
are like,
give a duck to get it to fly 200 miles an hour?
I can't get a duck to go that fast.
Which
and they
Darkwing Duck.
followed it for 40 minutes. So it's not exactly like, not even like a
I know, it
prosumer drone or something like that.
just goes and goes and goes.
Yeah, it just keeps flying.
Oh, man.
Energizer ducky.
Hey-oh.
Very strange indeed. That's what we have for today, huh?
Yeah.
We've got tons of aliens trying to invade people and flying ducks.
And I got rained out.
And Game Fair got rained out. Any more UFOs in your area?
Not here. Well, not that I know of. Can't see them.
What'd you think of
Cloudy.
mine? The one I caught out in the middle of nowhere doing something. What was I doing? Oh, I was doing a podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool.
You
You ever
with
think about
your
getting a Cyanix camera?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's just, the bucket list.
Well, because here's my thought. The past couple things I recorded, they were pink or whatever, purple, right?
Yeah,
So my
this
thought
one was
is
definitely
they're
orange.
sexy.
So they're projecting, whatever I'm capturing is projecting like a IR light with the standard light that we see with our own eyes.
Hmm.
And I'm trying to get some people together to get these cameras and see the sightings they have if they turn purple and all that too.
Cool.
Like I talked to Bruce Seazall and I asked him if he could get one and hook it up to his telescope
Actually,
and see if the moon, turns
Just
on
keep
like a
spreading it
Christmas
out
tree.
there. I'm sure there's guys with those cameras already. I know a
Yeah.
guy in Kingman, Arizona right now. He's used these cameras since they were invented. And he put his on telescopes, and he's always catching strange anomalies up in the stars.
Yeah.
So these
I've seen a couple
are
of people use them now. What's that,
these
sorry, Manny?
infrared cameras that you can use, not military grade.
Yeah, it's like the sensor is really what do you call it? It's
Sensitive?
got a super sensor on it. I don't know what the hell it's called, but it's
French tickler?
yeah, it's really sensitive to IR light, so it picks up IR light like nothing.
Oh, remind me, what is IR? Infrared, right?
Infrared,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
So
okay.
anything that's infrared that's projecting out, this camera senses it, and then it blows it up. That's why that one Astro Train video is all pink. It was like to my eyes it was white, but to the camera it was pink. So
Which
I
really
don't know.
the pink kind of made it kind of cool.
Yeah,
a
it looked
video
like
game.
a big party in the sky.
Yeah.
Big
But wait,
Star Wars
anal beads.
lightsaber.
What are we talking about here? Oh, I'm the only one. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
there you go.
No,
So,
but
yeah, I
that
mean-
it is a crazy video either way. That Astro
Yeah.
Train.
Yeah, for everything to be pink like that and purple, it's like I said, I've recorded some planes and stuff like that, and I cannot recreate that color
No.
on planes.
Yeah.
So there's something going on.
I don't know. When I videoed it, the Astro Train that I have videoed, and it was all white, and it came up pretty white on my screens too. So, but I was under the assumption that was just the Tesla or
Yeah, the Starlink satellites.
Starlink satellite. Yeah.
For you guys who are on the podcast who have not joined YouTube yet, we're actually here kind of shooting the shit with Game Vid, Green Man, the Norm, and we have in the background, kind of on the side, playing the UFO duck, the UAP duck, as it makes its way drug trafficking from Tucson all the way down to Mexico. So fantastic video.
It is. It's still going.
It's just funky. I don't understand. It's just wild.
I mean, a bird would have jetted off in any direction by now. It would have stopped for a little while or fluttered up or went backwards or anything. This thing's just going head on.
Yeah, it is.
One straight line over all the brush and the roads
where it
and
has
everything.
to go. It's weird. It's really weird.
On a mission.
Yeah. But a 6-foot vehicle probably does carry a lot of drugs. Who knows?
It's possible.
Maybe the cartels has the best scientists in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, dude. They built their own submarines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. So
this could be the cartel.
And they get better and better at building the damn things all the time. I mean, you got a lot of disposable money. Just saying.
No kidding. Looking to see if I have anything more here from Robert.
Or it's an owl man dressed up as a duck.
There you go.
Maybe it's Mothman.
Mothman.
Dressed as a duck. Yeah.
Maybe he flew south for the winter or some shit, and he's on his way back.
Or it's spawning season. He's just like, I know where to go.
Okay.
It just drives me crazy. They followed this thing for 40 minutes.
40 minutes.
40 freaking minutes. That's just nuts.
It is weird.
I'd like to hear the audio if there was any on it too.
No, there's no audio on this. Well, on this clip there isn't. Hold on, wait, maybe.
Like from his microphone or anything, if he's talking about it.
Nah, there's no audio at all.
Was there any radar on it?
What you see is what you get.
This is good. This is good. You know, now that the Tic Tac's out, everybody asks those questions. So.
Yeah. Did you touch it? Did you touch it? Yeah, so there you go. That's the UFO duck. I'm sure there's more to come with this. Let's see here. Actually, it says it happened at 9 p.m. at night.
Wow.
When they actually shot this video. Crazy. Somebody out there just got to know something. So it looks like we're reaching the end of the podcast here. Any last words for the guests? The Asgardians.
From us. I'm still looking forward to that trip, man. When you guys get down here, you know, I know we got the site and everything ready for it, or the chat room for getting coordinated and such. I'm looking forward to that. And Halloween, of course, is coming up, so I'm looking forward to seeing some of these ghost stories coming out. I'm gonna start researching some. I'm gonna look around, see if there's anywhere I can hang out, maybe catch something, some weird place or not. One of those, at McDonald's that had some crazy story too. I don't know, whatever I can find. But yeah,
and actually, I think the dates. May 18th through the 22nd is what I think I'm going to book to head out to Nevada to check out some area.
Get us an RV.
Something.
Yeah, and thanks to Jeremy now, we got a couple of gates to go to, apparently. And I haven't been bugged about it, so it looks like it's going to be that'll be a real...
What just happened?
Brief intermission.
I need a producer real bad. I should have locked the door. It's like your cat runs in, except for this one's my kid. And she's 20-something. 21. So
hilarious. Yeah, so May 18th. Yeah, we can look forward to that.
Look forward to that. What about you, GameBet? What you got coming up?
I'm going to try to go to that. I don't know. I can't guarantee anything, but I want to go.
Yeah, it'll be great. I think if we throw Germ over the gate, he'll make it back unscathed.
Oh, you don't have to throw him. He'll probably, jeez, that guy. That was his first UFO ever, guys. He never seen anything like that in his life.
Yeah, he was pretty excited about it. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
He's like a virgin.
He was until he met me. Shit.
Popped his cherry in the desert.
I did.
His alien cherry.
His UFO cherry.
Oh boy. What
I'm
can you do?
Guys, I'm gonna have to turn my mic off just for a bit, but I'd love to hear what Green Man's up to.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. I'm not up to anything. Going to work, coming home, chat with you guys. That's about it.
There you go.
Come to
Well,
Discord.
hopefully next Saturday we'll do a Dark Horde, and we'll see if I can get some paranormal researchers on here to tell us what they've been finding in their travels as they try to track down the devils or demons or
We
stuff
need like a
that.
good witch, like a good witch. One of those. That'd be great. Get one of them.
I'm sure you can find them. They're named Karen. So when we find a good Karen, we'll bring Karen on here.
My mom would be great. She's her. She'd be. I'd love to get her on. Tell her she has some story she hasn't told me yet. So, and she
There you
said
go.
she was more than willing to do it. So, I don't know. We'll
Well,
see what
bring her.
happens with that.
Yeah, we'll see. We would love to hear those stories.
She's a good Karen.
Usually those stories from people who have had lots of experiences, those are the best, because they really fill that story in with color and all kind of stuff. So it should be a cool experience.
Certainly got plenty of color today, didn't we?
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you,
All right,
Robert,
guys.
for sure.
This is the end of the podcast. I thank you guys for joining me. It's been fantastic. We'll put this on the podcast itself. Gamevit, myself, Green Man, and the Norm are saying sayonara until next week.
Cheers, y'all.
Ciao.
Later, guys.
Hey guys. Thanks, Manny.